that stuff. But anyway, we're gonna be spectating this match. Hopefully,
Hopefully
please work.
maybe.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Good start. We're actually spectating our first game. Big dubs.
Yeah, already off to a wonderful start.
Alright, but it still is that Milia May matchup. Two very powerful characters kind of in the current meta. May is in the argument for second best, up there with Ram. This is desync? No. Controller issues? What's going on here?
Yeah. Alright, you know how we said we started out without any hitches? Well, we spoke a little too soon.
Yeah, it's not pretty unpog, gonna be honest with you. Are they there? Oh, they're there now. Okay. We take those, I guess? They're blocking at least now. So hopefully they got their controller issues, I assume it's controller issues, out of the way. And they still have to hold this mix.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. Well, look at this already. Like, despite having control, like, Millie is just, like, way too hard to block sometimes. Like, you're gonna get opened up eventually. It's gonna happen. So, well, your goal is to really just try to beat her in neutral, not let her get the chance to jump in and get that hard knockdown or grab.
But Dylan was all over Major in that game, just kind of flipping over and coming in clutch with these close slashes after a couple empty hops, after a couple of the slides. Like, it looked really bad, which is, I guess, why we were initially thrown off that Major didn't have their controller plugged in, it seemed, because it's hard to block anyway.
Yeah. Alright, there you go. There's the May stuff. Oh my goodness, already Major Madison off to a great start. Doesn't get a good combo off the dust attack, but does steal the burst.
Yeah, taking the burst there, and it's on. You don't get punished if your opponent bursts the dust, so that's just like you get to hold that. But you also get to hold this wall break as we go back to where we started.
Oh my goodness, that's not the right wake up super. Yeah, you can just kind of grab May out of that, and then you just don't get hit by the whale.
I did like that jump though, getting out of the block string before it even started. And good faultless to keep holding all of this, but stood up too soon, and yeah, that's gonna be the round. Yeah,
when Millie gets that like the 2D really close to you and she's able to air dash across, then you gotta block either low or high on the same side, or you have to block cross up, or maybe cross up low as well. So it's good to recognize like how far she is when she does get the knockdown. So then you have to worry about, I don't have to worry about cross up anymore.
Speaking of, absolutely calling out that cross-up with this standing punch.
Oh, that 2H could have been massive amount of damage. Alright, but gets the wall break anyway, saves the meter, doesn't spend the super.
Being very careful, gets hit by the 2H, still surviving with just a sliver of health. Blue RC into red RC, just trying to stay as safe as possible. Dylan needs something huge here, but yeah, I guess the goal of Dylan at that point would be, can I try to steal your burst? The answer was no, unfortunately. And the round stuck though. 5H, okay.
Even if you don't get to steal the burst, it's good to try to keep fighting, because the longer you stay in that round, the more burst meter you'll regain, like over time. Then the faster you'll get it the next round. So that's mechanic's really cool, because it like gives you a reason to keep fighting, even if you're like the round's almost unwinnable at that point.
Grab gets the hard knockdown. Close slash just comes up with the second one to call out the jump, and not the truest combo, but it did result in a wall break and it did result in the round. So, it's okay.
Yeah, usually that 6H should combo there, but I think maybe with the way the close slash hit, maybe the height wasn't quite there. So, but yeah, like I said, picks up the combo anyway, gets the wall break, and takes game 2. Still up 2-0 right now in this set.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained at the very least, and we're gonna have to see if Major Madison has anything left in the tank. They did seem like they had some really solid round starts as the dust comes out from Dylan, but gets absolutely stuffed. It's just a matter of kind of like closing things out. They've been kind of lackluster in the corner, which is to let Dylan just escape and start using Milia's incredible movement to work their way around May.
And not only that, but Major Madison has gotten some pretty like key counter hits on the 2H, but hasn't been able to convert off of that. Like, that's a lot of damage being left on the table.
Very true. Well, the bad moon doesn't quite finish as the raw super.
Oh.
Excuse me?
It's melee health, it's melee health.
I guess. That was a lot of health. Alright, here comes some more dolphins. Nothing
I'll have to make an effort.
Nothing quite out of the ordinary, though. The actual, the normal dolphin charge has been seldom used outside of round starting, which I guess is it's purposeful because you don't want to give your opponent too much time to get used to your dolphin timings, since what is it, the light hit dolphins is -5, and Milia has a lot of fast buttons.
Yeah. But like it's game 3. Like you gotta bust out the dolphin now. Like I understand like keeping your habits kind of like not showing your card early, but like the set's like if you don't win this game, the set's over. So if you got any tricks up your sleeve, now would be the time to reveal that.
Unfortunately, a solid 12-hit combo and the positive on Dylan's part is going to be hard to mess with. A couple lows. Picks up the block and reversals immediately. Don't just kind of keep trying to exert that control and respecting May's range with that massive anchor when it comes down to it.
Oh my goodness! What was that? Was such a crazy 6H. To counter hit the like counter hit million in the air. Oh this. Oh, that was definitely supposed to be a YRC. But they did it way too early before the disc hit. So yeah, just
solid faultless, but yeah, just not holding the mix well enough.
Yeah, that blue up C at the end is like kind of unfortunate.